Hello, PAHO colleagues. I am pleased to be here today with a special guest, Nicole Wynter, Chief of Planning in the Planning, Budget, and Evaluation Department. She will be sharing insights on the organization's strategic plan for the next 5 years. Welcome, Nicole.
Thank you, Evelyn. It's nice to be here with you.
Please, Nicole, tell us, what is the strategic plan and why is it important for the organization?
Okay, Evelyn. So as you and colleagues would know, we have been in strategic planning mode for the past few months. And why are we doing this? So as we all know, as PAHO, we work with countries throughout the region to improve and protect people's health. The new strategic plan that we're developing for the period 2026 to 2031 will set the medium-term strategic direction of the organization and guide what we will do over the 6 years period towards this end. This plan also is the final strategic plan before the end of the Sustainable Health Agenda of the Americas 2030, as well as the Sustainable Development Goals. And so in outlining what we will do over the next 6 years, it will specify what are the collective priorities and results of both member states and the Secretariat. And by that, I mean, what are the impact and outcome results that needs to be achieved during this period, with a strong focus on the areas where PAHO can add value to the work of the member states to advance the health agenda in the countries and the region. It will also serve as the principal means of ensuring accountability and transparency in the achievement of the health objectives mandated by our governing bodies. And just also to add that the strategic plan that we're developing responds directly to the highest level regional mandate in health, the strategic health agenda, which I mentioned previously, which is the blueprint for implementing the health-related goals within the Sustainable Development Goals. The plan also aligns with the GPW 14, and that's the General Program of Work of WHO, ensuring that as PAHO, we meet our obligations in carrying out the functions of the WHO Regional Office of the Americas. And finally, and most importantly, I think, the plan also responds to the needs of the countries in the region.
This time, PAHO has been working not only with member states, but also with other partners. How has this collaboration been going?
Evelyn, I must say, this time we're working with other relevant stakeholders, but this builds on a process we have established as a best practice within the region. We're the only region that had worked in this manner for the past few strategic planning cycles, where we have done joint planning, monitoring, and assessment of results with member states. And we have always worked with a subgroup of member states through a strategic planning advisory group. But now, for this current strategic plan, we're collaborating and engaging with all 51 countries and territories in the region, as well as other relevant stakeholders. So far, we have had 2 regional consultations with member states and 2 information sessions with stakeholders. And we saw an unprecedented participation with 43 of the 51 countries and territories participating, and more than 280 stakeholders from more than 100 institutions. I must say that while member states have a decision-making role, stakeholders are involved and consulted to obtain good suggestions and ideas. And also at the country level, the country offices have also been engaging with national authorities. And we already have input from 39 of 51 countries and territories through the country strategic input process, which provides the priorities for which those countries and territories would require PAHO support and collaboration during the 6 years period of the plan.
And what advice would you give to someone less involved who wants to participate in the plan's development?
So we are having this wide-ranging participatory process, not only with member states and external stakeholders, but also internal stakeholders, the personnel within the organization. So far, we have had one briefing session, but we welcome the continued participation of all personnel in the development of the plan. There are several resources that we have developed to ensure that this is truly a participatory and engaging process. We encourage personnel to reach out to members of the technical working groups if you have suggestions on the proposed results framework or any component of the plan. And this technical working group is responsible for developing the various components of the plan. And particularly, they're working to shape the results that we will pursue during this period, including both the impact and outcome level, and what is within the scope of these results, as well as the indicators we will use to monitor and measure that we're on track to achieve these results. We have established amongst the resources an intranet page, and there personnel can find the latest version of the document along with news and the focal points included within the technical working groups. Personnel may also send suggestions, comments, or questions to the email address specifically established for the plan development, and that's strategic plan 26-31@paho.org. Or they can also reach out to any member of the PB planning team. We're always happy to support and clarify any questions. So colleagues, please do not hesitate to reach out to us.
Thank you, Nicole, for joining us today. Colleagues, we invite you to stay informed about this key process for the organization. Until next time.